My husband may be having an affair. Even without solid evidence, I can feel it. My husband already worked overtime and went on business trips, but recently they've clearly increased, and something seems strange with him. He's weirdly in a good mood and sometimes seems secretive. I eventually saw him sneaking out of the house at midnight and talking to someone on the phone. "I miss you too." Even from a distance, I heard those words crystal clear. It could have been his friend, but the way he spoke and his tone was undeniably something else. We still have a long way to go with our 3 middle school daughters, and I am distressed as to what to do, finding out about my husband's affair. Your husband is an asshole. It's awful considering he has daughters. Even if you divorced, it sounds like it would be a disaster. To be honest, I'm not sure I should get a divorce. Since I found out about his affair, my love has faded quickly. But when I think about the kids, I can't make up my mind. How would they feel losing a father? Would I be able to do this on my own? I can't stop worrying. When you think of your kids, it's complicated for sure. Maggie, are you working? I do work a part-time job, but my earnings are not much, so I'm quite worried. After my worries concerning the kids' well-being, I am hesitant because of my financial situation. Should I tell him that I know about his affair, or keep on pretending that I haven't noticed? It's awful that the one cheated on has to worry. It seems like a good idea to first confirm his affair. I don't have the money to hire an investigator, and there is not much I can do on my own. Well, there's no question about their affair from his attitude. Evidence should show itself, little by little. Though, if it's that clear, I am very worried that our daughters would find out. What would they think if they found out their father was doing such a thing? They're already middle schoolers, and it's horrible that this is happening at a sensitive age. Your husband betrayed his family. What an asshole. I hope your daughters don't notice. But it feels unsettling to ignore it, so I still don't know what to do. For now, I will think about it, but I would love it if I could talk to you again about it. I feel a little more at ease when I let it out instead of keeping it to myself. Talk to me anytime. I hope you find the best way for you and your daughters. Maggie, who noticed her husband's cheating, seemed to be very troubled about her daughters. The people in the thread understood Maggie's feelings and developed an aversion toward her husband. A few days later, Maggie seemed to return. It hasn't been that long since I found out about my husband cheating, but I came to update you because there was a development. Welcome back, Maggie. What's the development? Actually, I'm one whose thoughts show easily on my face, so my daughters seem to have noticed that I was depressed after finding about him cheating. Mom, are you okay? You've seemed kinda gloomy recently. They approached me. I was caught off guard and denied it. Huh? Really? It's normal. I'm fine. But my daughters catch on easily and said, "That's definitely a lie. You don't have to say you are okay when you're not okay." I was shocked because it was such a mature comment. As I stood in amaze, "Mom, did you notice what Dad's up to?" One of my daughters said. I was so surprised that my voice cracked. Huh? What on earth are you talking about? Apparently, I'm also bad at faking my reactions. My daughter started laughing at me. You definitely noticed, huh? Dad's having an affair. I sat there unable to move from the unexpected development. I couldn't even deny it. They already had noticed, huh? They seem okay despite that. Yeah, it seems like they had realized long ago. They didn't say anything mostly because they were worried about me. Wait, how did they find out? Because it was so obvious. One time he called me by another woman's name. What? That happened? Yeah, I was like, don't mistake your daughter's name for your secret lover. The daughters said and started chuckling. It didn't seem like they were depressed at all. What do you think of it? I couldn't resist asking. What do you mean? He's obviously a piece of shit. We don't care either way. We want you to choose whatever makes you happy, Mom. They all wished for my happiness like that, which made me tear up. Wow, your daughters are so nice. I bet it's because you raised them well. My daughters are well put together, unlike me. I had been saved by them before, but I was moved by this comment. I want to think about you all first. That's why I'm unsure about breaking up. I told my daughters my honest feelings, as though they were my friends. Then one of my daughters brought up a proposal. I was very surprised by her suggestion. Let's work together to punish Dad. Apparently, they had been planning this for a while. Precisely revenge towards my husband. Your daughters were planning a revenge? What a development! I finally made up my mind after hearing my daughter's idea. We're going to take action the next time my husband comes home early. I'll update you if it goes well, so hold on tight till then. I'm so curious, but we'll be waiting for your update. This is so interesting, I can't wait. I'll come back shortly, wish me the best. Surprisingly, the daughters had already found out about their father's affair. Although it was what Maggie was afraid of, she was relieved by how cheerful they were. The people in the thread were entertained by this development. They waited for an update on how Maggie and her daughter's plan turned out. After a while, Maggie returned to the thread. Everyone, I'm back. It's been a pretty interesting development. Yes, haha. You executed the revenge already? So far, we have finished the first step. First of all, my daughters and I executed the plan since my husband came home early. After dinner, my daughters and I approached my husband who was drinking on his own. Why are you smirking like that? Haha, it's kinda creepy. My husband, who had no idea we knew about his affair, was laughing. We know you're having an affair, I said with a smile, and he choked and spurred out the wine he was drinking. You got straight to it. I love that you did it with a smile on. My husband caught his breath and said, Whoa, what do you mean suddenly? What affair? He played dumb like that. I kept my smile on, saying, You're kidding me, pretending you don't know. We know everything, so you don't have to hide it, I said to him. My husband finally seemed to give up, cornered by 4 women, and spoke the truth. So, you found out. That comment pissed me off, but... So, you admit it. Well, if it's all out there, I don't have a choice. Plus, I was thinking of telling you. Really? You were going to tell us you were cheating on me? Yeah, that's right. My girlfriend doesn't stop asking when we're gonna get married. My husband said happily for some reason. I suppressed wanting to yell at him and continued with a smile. Your girlfriend wants us to get a divorce. Yeah, and she wants to marry me. Young girls always jump to marriage so quickly, my goodness. Like how young? How old is this girl? I think she was 22. Even my daughters were shocked at her young age. Whoa, Dad, how did you date such a young girl? I would pass. LOL. My daughters were laughing, but I was reaching my boiling point. Oh, what does she do? She's a college student. LOL. So, she hasn't even entered society yet. How did you meet? She was sitting next to me when I went drinking with my company. She was also drinking with her girlfriends. Then she asked for my number. Apparently she likes quiet old men like me, LOL. She's so clingy. I don't know what to do. Stopping myself from knocking down my husband, who started to get distracted in his love affair despite the situation, I decided to proceed. So, what are you going to do? Well, since everything is out in the air, I want to get a divorce for my girlfriend. Oh, I will give you custody. Let me see my daughters from time to time, though. With his comment, we executed our plan. Oh, no, you can have custody. My words must have been so unexpected that he froze and quickly refused the offer. Oh, no, that's okay. Living with my college-aged girlfriend and daughters seems impossible. And aren't our daughters your treasure? I mean, I also love them, of course, but custody, I'm good with just seeing them from time to time. Oh, but we want to come with you, Daddy. So we're gonna follow Daddy. Things were going according to plan. My daughter saying that to him was a part of it. My husband quickly started to turn pale. What? You're gonna come with me? Why? 'Cause I love you, Daddy. But you just said you would pass with me. I mean, Daddy, you're my dad, so of course I would pass, LOL. But I like you as a dad. Us three will come live with you, Daddy. That's okay with you too, Mom, right? Yeah, that's fine, but I'm gonna come visit you every day, okay? Yeah, come visit, for sure. My husband was panicking because we were making plans without him, LOL. That was too funny, LOL. Husband? Ha! What are you gonna do now? Wait a second. Keep calm and think about it. It would be too hard to bring our daughters. I don't think my girlfriend would be happy with it either. I don't care. So you're trying to abandon your daughters? Oh no, it's not like that. Then what's the problem? It's decided, LOL. Then we have to meet with your girlfriend right away. Meet her? What are you talking about? Of course, we need to know what kind of person she is. You've got to be kidding. Give me a break. We need to talk about the divorce arrangement too. Anyways, bring your girlfriend here sometime soon. I can't wait to meet my new mother. 22 means that we'd be closer in age. I want to ask what it's like to be a college student. My daughters looked like they were having fun chatting away. I also engaged in their conversation with a smile. My husband was the only one with a pale face, though. Maggie, you and your daughters are so funny. Is he gonna bring his girlfriend over? That would be so much chaos, though, LOL. I wonder what you're gonna talk about. I know what I'm going to talk to her about, so I just have to wait for him to bring her over tomorrow. Honestly, I'm enjoying this too much. We can tell, LOL. I can't wait for what comes next, LOL. I'll come to update after tomorrow's meeting. Look forward to the outcome, everyone. Maggie and her daughter's plans seem to have gone well for now. It is easy to imagine her husband's pale face. The people in the thread seem to have gotten hyped up finding out about Maggie's plan. How on earth is all of this going to end? I came to tell you about yesterday's outcome. We were waiting. Did he really bring his girlfriend? He did. If not, we couldn't get a divorce arrangement. Seems like he unwillingly called her up. The girlfriend was so nervous when she arrived, LOL. She probably thought she was going to be yelled at by me. Hello? She came into the living room shyly. Welcome to our home. Sorry to have called you up. Her shoulder flinched as I spoke to her with a smile. Well, if your secret lover's wife spoke to you with a big smile, that's even scarier, LOL. Maggie's revenge step 2 begins. What's going to happen now? LOL. Anyways, when everyone was seated, I started to speak. I heard from my husband that you two are dating, so you want us to get a divorce. When I asked her, she timidly replied, yes, I am serious about him. I see, so you're cheating seriously. Well, you're at your prime. I guess you can't help it. I'm sorry. Oh, you don't have to apologize or anything. I mean, when I first found out about the affair, I was furious. But now my mind is pretty calm. Then you're going to get a divorce for us? I called out my daughters from the other room just as the girlfriend's eyes brightened up. She froze when she saw the daughters. Are you his daughters? Yes, that's right. Oh, had you not heard about them at all? I had heard that he had children, but I didn't know they were so grown up. Ah, he ought to share important information like this with you, right? Since the 5 of you are going to live together. Huh? 5 people? Of course, my husband and his daughters. If we divorce, I'm going to give him custody. What? If you're going to marry my husband, you're going to have to be these girls' mother. That is fine with you, right? She looked very pale as I asked her. My husband held me back as I was cornering her. Hey, don't scare her like that. But if she wants us to divorce and marry you, doesn't she have to know these things? These girls are still your daughters, and she has to accept that too. She suddenly stood up to my comment. Sorry, I actually can't do this. I won't ever see him again. Excuse me. She ran out of the house in a rush. Well, she is a college student after all. She ran away, lol. I would run away too, lol, lol. My husband was about to run after her, but I said to him, You're gonna run after her, and what? Are you gonna ask her to be the mother, lol? You might be right. Maybe this is the end. It'll be too much for her. I think so too, lol. It would be impossible for a college student to be a mother to middle schoolers. It would also be confusing to feel like you have another little sister. My husband seemed to have finally given up. Later, my daughters were saying things like, Dang, I didn't have the chance to speak. I wanted to tell the story about him messing up my name, lol. Maggie too, but your daughters are mentally so strong, lol. Your husband better not say he still wants a divorce after this, lol. But guess what? We had step 3 planned. My husband seemed to have accepted the reality despite being disappointed. Then I guess the divorce is cancelled, he said. Then my daughters and I began our last revenge plan. Huh? Why would we cancel the divorce? I brought the divorce papers, so sign them now, okay? Yeah. What are you saying at this point? Sign it already and you can leave, lol. What do you mean? Didn't you do all that because you don't want a divorce? No way. It already ended when you cheated on me, lol. You can't make it up to me, so I'm gonna have to divorce you. Wait. I'm not gonna wait. Also, I'm going to have custody. Huh? But you were just saying that was a performance, of course. Why would I hand over my precious daughters to you? We would never go with you, Dad, lol. Actually, we don't want to see you anymore, lol. You should leave ASAP, Dad, lol. What? So it was all a lie? You should have noticed that, lol. We were trying so hard not to laugh because you took it so seriously. But isn't it cruel for you to threaten her like that? I mean, you both cheated, so you deserve that. By the way, I'm going to contact her university as well. We'll have this communicated to her parents, too. But imagine what will happen to her future. I don't care about a cheater's life. And if you don't correct her mistake when she's young, she won't become a responsible adult. Actually, she's already an adult, so whatever happened, she did it to herself. How could you? I'll have you pay back for your sin as well. Sign the papers and pay compensation, please. Also, you're gonna continue to pay child support till they become adults. If I did such a thing, I would go bankrupt. Work hard so that doesn't happen. If you don't pay child support, I'll contact your company. Got it? Hold on. Give me another chance. No way. Face reality already, alright? While you've been enjoying your affair, we decided to ditch you. I'm not gonna give up my mind, so give up. You guys are all fine with that. Aren't you sad if we were apart? Dad, I don't know what you mean, lol. You were about to ditch us, lol. Also, it's a lie that we said we like you. So don't take it seriously, okay? LOL. We only love mom, okay? LOL. My husband fell on his knees hearing his daughter's words. He really deserved that, LOL. After that, we had him leave and we decided to keep living in the house. We had a lease, so he will pay the rent every month. My husband also agreed to that. Actually, he probably just didn't want his company to know. The revenge was a success, LOL. He really deserved that. I didn't think it would go this well either, so I complimented my daughters so much, LOL. I was saved by my daughters again. Your daughters are amazing. Great job to you, Maggie, and your daughters, LOL. I would do anything for my daughters. For the being I am thinking of finding a place where I can work full time.